for joining us. We are going to put together a super simple holiday craft using materials from the dollar store. We're going to make one of these super cute holiday gnomes. It's very easy. Anyone can do it. All you need are a couple of socks from the dollar store. I have a red and a black. You can see here the red is the hat. The black is his little outfit. So whatever colors you want those to be. The base is a white sock, also from the dollar store. The head of a mop that I already cut off of the handle from the dollar store, a plastic bag, and some rice and beans. Let's get started with our gnome. All right, we're going to get started with our white sock. Open that up. This would work better with a funnel or an extra set of hands, but we're going to put about 1/2 to 3/4 of our bean mixture into our sock for the base of our gnome. Work that down. You can make these whatever size you want. I'm going to make this one, I think, a little smaller than the first one so they can sit next to each other on a shelf. They're going to be so cute. All right, we're not going to tie that off yet. First, we're going to cut off the top of our sock, about 1/4 of the sock, cut that off. And this we're going to use for his nose. I almost forgot my kitchen twine. You're going to need that as well. So take the top of your sock and just make it into a ball, whatever size you want his nose to be. I'm going to do this one a little smaller. So I'll cut it in half again. Just discard that. All right, here is my gnome's nose, and we're going to go inside the sock. Get that in the spot where you want it. Take about 6 inches of twine and just tie that off. A nice knot around it. And then we're going to add, oh, I lost a few beans. We're going to add some more of our dry beans to complete his body. That's a good size. Again, I'm making this guy a little bit smaller. We're just going to tie a knot around the top, and you can secure that with some hot glue. Don't be shy with your hot glue for this project. Okay, now we're going to make his clothes. So we'll take our black sock and cut that. For this size, I'm going to cut it about in half. And then we're going to secure that right up under his nose. And that is his outfit. You can also add some more hot glue in the back just to keep that snug. And we'll set him aside for a second. Now it's time to make his beard. Again, the more hot glue, the merrier for this. Just start right up on top. Give yourself a nice base to work with. There are some points in this project that would be great to involve the kids in. This part, probably not so much because you are kind of sticking your fingers right in that hot glue. But I'll show you some stuff that they would be awesome to involve here in just a few minutes. can make the beard as full as you want it. I used about half of the mop head for each gnome. Oops. Clean up some of that glue. It gets a little crazy. Okay, give that a minute or two to dry, and then we'll add some more when we get the beard around his little nose. In the meantime, this would be a good spot to bring the kids in. This is just a blush stick, you know, a couple bucks. You can use a dry blush if you have it from your makeup drawer with just a little paintbrush. We're just going to stick that right on his nose to give it a little bit of color, like he was just out playing in the snow. Now we can fit his beard. We're going to sneak that right underneath. You want to get this up as close to his nose as you can. And that gives you a better idea of how you want to fill it in with these remaining pieces. Whoops. My glue got a little crazy there. Get it up as close to his nose as you can. Stick them on there. We'll get the kids involved here in a second for the next phase of this beard project after the glue is cool. We'll make his hat while we wait for that to cool. Now we've got our red sock, and we are going to cut that again in half, maybe a little bit less than half, just because we're making this guy smaller. And you're going to take your plastic bag, crumple it up, and stick it inside. Shape it how you want. You could add pom-poms. Trying to get him to have a little bit more pointy hat. I'm going to come right on top. They're so cute. They're just whimsical, and you're going to want to fit that around and then secure that with some glue as well. And the final step, if you want, just to make his beard a little bit fluffier, is just to unwrap these pieces of your mop. And you can see on my original that I did that already, and his beard is nice and fluffy, and they're just so, so cute. There you go, guys. We put this gnome together in just a few minutes using a handful of supplies from the dollar store. They're so cute up on a shelf. I hope you have fun with them. Thanks for joining us.